The S-Tac Aggressor is the newest sniper rifle in Modern Warfare Remastered. This is going to be a pretty quick video because even though this weapon does have some unique quirks to it, it's general snipers, there's not much to go into with them. Shoot people, they die, how fast is the fire rate, that's generally what's most important with the snipers. But starting off, this weapon has the same body multipliers as the R700 and the Barrett 50 cal. Unfortunately, the M40 doesn't have these same multipliers. So this can be the highest damage potential sniper in the game, in line with the R700 and the Barrett 50 cal. Although this weapon does actually get the same benefit that the M40 gets from ACOG, where it increases the damage from 70 to 75. So if you have an ACOG and stopping power, you'll one hit anywhere on the body. So this is pretty good. It's just nice to have that. I don't really like using ACOG on my snipers, but if you do like using ACOG, there's a benefit to doing it, and this one has the same body multipliers as the R700 and the Barrett 50 cal, so that's nice as well. This sniper has the slowest bolt time of all the snipers in the game at 57, while the other bolt actions are at 65. This is slightly slower, but that's just the full bolt time that you don't even have to do with this weapon. With this sniper, you can cancel the bolt at any time. So immediately after shooting, you can YY, or you can sprint cancel, although sprint canceling wouldn't be faster. You can YY after each shot, and then you can shoot again immediately. So that actually makes it the fastest firing bolt action in this game if you're willing to YY after each shot. I generally don't do this just because I don't really play that aggressive with the sniper. But I do really enjoy how sprinting will cancel the bolt, and then you won't have to re-bolt after you sprint, because that happens to me sometimes with the other snipers where I'll shoot a guy and then run away, and then when I come out of sprint I have to bolt my sniper again. So that's just something you don't have to worry about at all with the sniper. And if you are someone who likes being really aggressive with a sniper, you can YY after each shot to potentially get a higher fire rate. So I think that's really good. It definitely gives this weapon a reason to be used. Another great thing about this weapon is the ammo count at 7 bullets in the mag, whereas the other bolt actions, I think the M40 has 5 and the R700 has 4, so that's nice. And it also is a mag reload instead of just individual bullets, so the reload will be faster. So that's two great things about this weapon: ammo count, ACOG having benefits, and then also being able to bolt cancel whenever you want. There's just a few little quirks to make this weapon the best sniper in the game. I don't know why you would want to use any of the other snipers over this one, because it basically just does the things that they do but better. I guess if you like the feel of a different rifle, that's pretty much the only reason you would use it. But as far as just hard stats go, I think this is the best sniper to use in the game. Or the best bolt action, I should say. The other snipers that aren't bolt action, the semi-automatic ones, obviously have their own reasons to be used because they can be fired faster. And if that's your thing, that's your thing. Generally, I think this weapon is better than the M40 and the R700 though. Like I just said, my reasons for this being the best bolt action are it can bolt cancel, it has the highest mag size, it has the highest damage multipliers, or it's in line with the highest damage multipliers, and then it also benefits from the ACOG. But this wouldn't be my pick of a sniper if I just wanted to do well. If I wanted to just have a good game with a sniper, I would pull out the Barrett 50 cal, but a lot of people like to use bolt action. So if you are someone that likes to use bolt actions and you like to be aggressive, I feel like this weapon is really geared towards people who like to be aggressive with bolt action snipers. So if that's your thing, this is definitely the weapon for you, and I would recommend unlocking it if that's your favorite playstyle. Overall though, if you're someone who just snipes occasionally and you could take it or leave it on whether or not your weapon's a bolt action, I would recommend you just use the Barrett 50 cal instead of this weapon, or even the M40. If you're just someone that snipes occasionally, I don't think you would benefit as much from the slight increases that this weapon has over the snipers, and your salvage could be better spent, or your scrap could be spent better elsewhere, unless you obviously have this gun. But if you were gonna just go for a gun if you had all this crap, I wouldn't recommend this one to you unless you were primarily a sniper, obviously. Now that that's out of the way, I'm just going to talk about how I like to use this weapon, because I snipe generally different from most people. A lot of people like to be aggressive and run around with snipers, but I generally just try to control the map similar to how I would with an M16, and that's why I don't think there's really any reason for me to snipe, because if I generally play to do good, and if I wanted to do good, this wouldn't be the weapon I would choose. For the same playstyle, I could employ something like an M16 or even an RPD, and do much better. But I just like to play around map control. I fill lanes where needed. I just try to shut down important areas that the enemies could access. For example, if somebody's 3-story on backlot, I'm definitely going to try to take that guy out because I have my sniper, and it's instant. I can instantly take him out, so he doesn't really need to expose himself. So yeah, that's how I like to use snipers, is just shut down enemy power positions and try to control the map myself. I back off a lot with snipers and try to bait people into more shots. So say if I kill a guy or I miss a shot, I might back off and try to pre-aim where he's going to be coming from next and bait him into my shots. Especially if I'm weak and he's going to be wanting to challenge me. Re-peeking with a sniper can be very difficult. I know a lot of people do it because people are rarely trying to play as perfect as possible, but re-peeking an angle with a sniper is one of the worst things you can do, and that's one of the best tips I could give for somebody if you want to start sniping, and actually sniping, not running around quickscoping. That's a completely different thing. But if you wanted to actually snipe, I would just try to say reposition yourself as much as possible, unless you have a dominant position. Obviously, if you have a head glitch, you're going to want to take as much advantage of that as possible, but if you just have a window and someone knows you're there, it's probably better off if you just reposition. So like I said, that's my #1 tip for aspiring snipers out there who actually want to snipe. And also you need to learn how to use your secondary well, and like when available, swap it out with something good, because you're probably going to be using that a lot when you're moving around and stuff. Like I said, that's going to be it for this video. Please thank you for watching. Please comment down below what you think of this weapon. Like I said, there wasn't that much to go into because the general consensus with like a bolt action, what people want to know is, does this weapon get one-hit kills? Okay, yes it does, and that's pretty much the end of discussion with most bolt action, so I try to do my best of like adding some more value to this video in some other ways. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.